Hello friends, welcome back to our lecture in machine drawing. I am Mr. G.V. Pujari, working as an assistant professor in Sharon Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Edrao. We have learned in sectional view, in last lecture full section, half section, and also we have learned about the partial section, and few things we have learned about the offset section. In today's lecture, so in last lecture we have seen offset section. Just I will repeat this offset section. An offset section view is generated by offsetting the cutting plane to show a features that are not in a straight line. The cutting plane for an offset section is stepped or offset at one or more right plane, more right angle, bends, but will eventually cut through the whole object. Here the cutting plane starts on the left side of the model and cuts through the small end hole. So also we have seen this example. So just I will tell you in a fast way. This is example, and we have taken here partial cutting plane here. We have taken here offset cutting plane. So this is the offset cutting plane we have taken. So what is the importance of this offset cutting plane? So when there are number of holes are there, I will not be able to show in a one cutting plane. So we will take bending cutting plane. So we will bend this cutting plane at this level, and we will remove whatever the remaining portion from this one. So here we have taken this bending cutting plane, offset, when the holes are offset from each other. Okay, the holes are offset from each other. We will remove this portion, and then you will look like this. Okay, so this is the offset, and whatever the remaining we have shown here by hatching marks. Okay, this is one example. One more example of offset section view. This one we want to show here. So these holes are these holes are offset at, these are not in one line. So we'll take cutting plane, bending cutting plane, at bend at this level. We'll remove the portion whatever remaining here, and then we will draw this one. So you will look like this. Is all this about this one, about this one, about this level, and about this level, and whatever the remaining hatching is the solid parts. Okay, so whatever the offset holes we are going to show in a one sectional view by using a offset sectional plane. One more example of this offset sectional view. So these holes are not in a one line. These holes are offset from each other. This hole, and this hole. So we have taken here offset cutting plane, bending cutting plane. It will pass from this, and this. Then we will remove the portion, and then we will get this image. So this will here, this here, and this is here, this is here, and this is here. And whatever remaining portion we will do hatching. Here also 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 we are going to do hatching. Here also we are going to do hatching. Here also we are going to do hatching. So one more example for offset section view. This is the object. This hole, and this slot is not in a one plane. So we have taken here offset plane. So this is the direction of view. This is direction view. This direction view. So we will remove this portion whatever remaining, and then we will look or image like this. So whatever the solid parts we are doing a hatching. And where is the hole? will keep as it blank. So mostly we are using offset section for when the holes are not in a one line, holes are offset from each other. So one more example is shown here. The holes are not in a one line, holes are offset from each other. So we are using bending cutting plane. So cutting plane is bent at one. Then we'll remove this one. So this is the hatching pattern. So we have done here hatching like this. Now we are going to see the revolve section till we have learned about the offset section. Now we are going to see about the revolve section. The views continued. Revolve sections are cross sections of an elongated forms or object rotated towards the plane of projection to show its shape or contour. Drop a cutting plane perpendicular to the axis of the object and revolve the plane 90 degree around a center line and at a right angle to the axis. So this is theory, how it works. Now we are going to see. See here, this is object, and in this object how it looks from inside we does not know when we see from this view. So we want to show how the parts are looking from inside, but when we take a cut, so that we are going to show in a one view. So when you take the cut of this object here, at here the object is hexagonal, means this is a hexagonal bar, but this hexagonal bar when you take a front view, it looks like a rectangle. Okay, so how anyone can understand that this is a hexagonal bar? So for understanding purpose, we will take one cut at anywhere on this bar, and how it looks from inside, that will, whatever the hexagonal image, we will turn 90 degree and we are going to superimpose on this view. Okay, so we have drawn here hexagon, means from inside this object or this bar is hexagonal bar. So this is a correct method and this is a wrong method, because we have shown the continuous line of this object, that must not be shown here. Okay, these lines are because of this is a hexagonal bar, that's why we have drawn this line. Okay, so this is a wrong method, this is a correct method. See one more example of this revolve section. So revolve section means what? This is an object, this is a front view and this is a top view. Okay, this is a front view and this is a top view. We consider this, or we can consider this. When you take cut at this level, we have drawn this one. But how to understand that, how it looks from inside? So that's why we have taken a sectional view here, revolve section. So actually it is like eye section is here, eye. So that eye we are taken 90 degree turn, or we can take 90 degree, we rotate this eye at this level and we are going to superimpose on this object, this eye. Where is this eye is present here? When you remove this one, it looks eye here. So we will turn this one and superimpose this eye on this view. So this is called as a revolve section. We can understand here also. So this is a bar, at initially it is a hexagonal and back side it is a circular. So how to understand that? When you draw in a front side, from this side, it will looks like only a rectangle. Okay, when you see from this side, it looks like only like rectangle. But how we can understand that this is a hexagon at this level and this is a circle at this level? So what we are going to do, we will take one cutting plane at this level and we are going to take one cutting plane at this level. Okay, so we will take one cutting plane at this level, and we are going to take one cutting plane at this level. So here it is hexagon and here it is a circular. So we will turn this hexagon 90 degree and draw here, and we will turn this circle and draw here. Means this circle is here, and we will turn 90 degree and draw here. So, means this is a superimposed on this rectangular bar. So here hexagon and this circular. So just observing front side, you will observe that this is a hexagon at this level, and this is a circular bar, and this is a hexagonal bar. So this is the use of revolved section view when your object is having two types of only one bar. Front side is a hexagonal and back side is a circular. So how we can understand one view? By using this revolved section view. Now we will see here, we are having one more example here, revolved section view. This is object. In this object we want to, when you draw front view from this side, we will draw like this. When you draw a top view, it will look like this. Okay, by observing this only front view and top view, will not understand how it looks from inside. Okay, how it looks from inside. So for this purpose, what we are going to do, we are going to take one cutting plane at this level. This cutting plane will pass from this view, from here, and then you understand that here is a having eye section. This eye section is present here. So now what we are going to do, we are going to turn this eye section. We are going to turn this eye section 90 degree. Okay, so we are going to turn this 90 degree and draw on this view. So we have drawn this eye section here, and this is called superimposed. So we have superimposed this eye section, or we have revolved this eye section here on this view. Okay, we have revolved this eye section here. So now we can understand that here the object is a eye shape, and like the same in our last example, here our bar is here hexagon and our bar is here circular. So this is the importance of, because of revolved section we can understand. Now one more example we are going to see here. This is a knuckle joint. So we want to see how it looks in here, this knuckle joint. When you draw this front view, it will look like this, and when you will draw top view, it will look like this. Okay, so in this view we want to understand, when you take cut view, cut here, at this we have taken a revolved section, and here when you take revolved section here, it is a square one. So we want to show this square one on this view. So what we will do, we will revolve this one at 90 degree. This view we will revolve 90 degree, and we will superimpose on this one. We are going to superimpose this view on here. Okay, now it looks like here we are superimposing this one. So now we can understand that this object, okay, this is a top view and this is the front view. Here this is front view and this is the top view. If you want to understand how it looks from inside or here, or it looks here, whatever cut we have taken, and we have drawn here square one, and we have done the hatching line. Okay, so by taking a revolved section, we can understand that how it looks from inside. Okay, so this is a very much important. So only in one view, means only in a front view or in a top view, we can able to show this revolved section, and we can understand that how it looks inside. So in today's lecture, we will learn about some examples about the offset section, and then we will learn about the revolved section, and whatever the things remaining about these sectional views, we are going to see in the next lecture. Thank you very much for listening the lecture very carefully, and I hope you will come again to watch this lecture for next series. Thank you very much.